Well, guys, today I ain't got much planned on. It's still pretty muddy down there. Been real wet. I got to show you a neighbor's tree that came down, but I hope to change the oil on that. It's due. I bought the oil filter probably a month ago. It's probably going to take me 2 hours to change the oil on that because I'm not fast. I don't crawl underneath the car fast. I'll probably jack it up a little bit, and I'm not going to video it because everything I do, you guys seem to harp on me a little bit. So, because I'm going to be climbing under that thing when it's jacked up, and I ain't putting bunch of crap on there to hold it up, and if it's squished, you won't see enough. If it's squished, you won't see this video. So if you see this video, I'm okay. Then I got to try to change the oil on that beast, which to change the oil on that beast is, well, you can crawl underneath that one without jacking it up, but the problem is that I got to raise this back bed up, and when I raise this back bed up, all this stuff in here comes down. Now, as for the neighbor's tree, I don't know whether you can see it through the woods. I'm gonna go over there later, and that tree I've been watching for years. It's over 3 foot at the base, and it goes all the way up to there. It just missed his house, which is good because his house just got clobbered by a tree a month and a half ago. But the ground is so soft here, and that tree was been leaning hard for years. I've been watching it for years, and I thought it'd make a great saw log. But now that I look at it, I think it had ring shank in it. The whole trunk of it, what you're looking at here, split. So we'll go over and take a peek at that later. And there's another serious major problem with that tree. Big problem. Well, there's a lot of problems with that tree. So I don't know whether we'll get that or not. I don't know what's going on yet. I haven't talked to him. I just noticed it. So I'm going to start to working on oil changes, and maybe I'll video hit the start. It takes me a long time because I'm not motivated. I got to get the jack out. So to get the jack out, I got to get all this stuff moved out of here. Okay, to get the jack out, to jack it up. Then this has got to be just in the right spot. When they poured the cement in here, I said I wanted all the angles sloping down to the drain. And as all they did is took a 2-foot round circle and sloped it right there. The cement people at this house, when they did it, were just extremely poor. Of course, after it's done, the builder's going to say, well, it's done, we can't redo it now. Well, I don't know. That was a real frustrating, because when I worked in the gas station, it was tapered like from way up here down here, way up there to here, all 4 corners tapered down there, and it was probably a 2-inch slope, but you really didn't notice it at all. You know, well, it was probably 1 inch. It's probably 2 inch. I don't know. I'm rambling on trying to avoid doing it. It's 5 after 2 and all the clocks are on time. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Well, I got the car in and we're not doing too bad. Now I got to get the truck out, which I unloaded all the crap off the floor into the back so I can back the truck out. That you can see the little white thing, that's the jack handle. I'm doing pretty good time-wise. Also found the oil filter. It's right there. See it? It's right there. You can't miss it. Anyhow, if you turn the wheel pretty good this way, that little white tag in there, that's the oil filter. So I think I can get to it that way a little easier than I thought. Already cleaned the drain pan out. So just kind of a minute update. We'll be back in a bit. Bye-bye. Next update. Got the pan all cleaned out, ready to go. I got American wrenches, metric wrenches, and then on the other side I have to take it over and get the oil filter off. So I think I'm ready to go. So, and I have it jacked up. So, and I found that I've never checked the transmission fluid. 150,000 miles, you don't want to overdo it. Every place you see different pieces of tape, there's some there, there's some there, there's some there, there's a bunch down there, there's a bunch over there. Is where the squirrels have eaten up the wires. Here's some up here. Sometimes I would do it a color at a time. And I took the shield off of this. It's sitting over there, someplace over there, because I found with a shield on it, the mice would get underneath the shield too. So just easier to take it off. Minute update. We'll bring you back in a bit. Bye-bye. Well, I got the oil change done, and my brake system light's been on for a long time, the anti-lock brakes, ever since the squirrel ate a hole in it. So I figured I didn't feel like getting under here. Can you see the, I don't know if you can see that yellow wire right there. It's right here. So I guess I'll go ahead and fix that, and that'll probably take me another hour or so to get the soldering gun up here and get a little piece of wire and all that kind of stuff. Daggone squirrels. Come home one night and everything's working fine, and get in it the next morning and your anti-skid brake thing, anti-traction, I don't know, all sorts of lights came on. There's 2 or 3 different alarms coming on for this thing here, so I'll go ahead and fix it. Darn it. Got the oil change done, had it running. Seems to be no leaking underneath, which you can't really see, but there's no leaks underneath if I had it running for a little while. And it's 25 after 3, so what'd that take me, an hour and 15 minutes or so? So I'm not fast, got to go get the tools, got to go do this. Laying on the ground. Anyhow, that's just kind of stuff that gets done. So I also notice you can't see it here. There's a crack in this sway bar. I guess while you're here, can you see the crack in, I can't see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. If you catch the light just right. I might take it apart and do it, but kind of don't think so. Probably take it down to Jeffrey's and weld it someday. Maybe won't have to take it off. I had to change these, those things, I can't think, grommets. They started rattling around. The salt they put on there, kind of rough on these things. I spray, oh, there's a hole in there. I have to spray that. I spray it with that, I can't think what liquid film, fluid film fluid, but you never get enough on it and in the right spots. And this thing goes out in the salt. That's why I don't take the black truck out in the salt. We'll see ya. Bye. Update. Well, it's time to fix that wire. In this little box is about every electrical thing that you can imagine you can need. You could fix anything out of that box. Anything. And if you can't fix it out of that box, it ain't fixable. In small electrical, I'm not talking about wiring a house, but anyhow, 20 minutes, almost 25 minutes to 4. I ain't moving too fast, but I'm still moving. We'll see you. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to Freaking Jeep. My name's John, and I haven't done a thing all day. Well, but I've been busy all day. Haven't got anything. Well, I guess I got stuff completed. I don't know. I bought something that I didn't know what it was, but I thought I needed to have it, and I was willing to spend. I think the final cost was like $94, and so I had to go up to Pennsylvania today and pick it up. It was on a government auction. They don't give you many descriptions and all that kind of stuff, but I decided to go get it anyway, and I don't know, $100 didn't hurt me particularly. And I'll tell you what hurt me, because I'll be able to keep those and use those. You'll see what it is in a minute. But I stopped by on the way back. I had 1,000,000 stops, so it was to kill a lot of birds with one stone. It's 6 o'clock now, and I left at 11 o'clock this morning, even though the trip was only an hour and 10 minutes up. They were real nice up there. Needed some more oil for the chainsaw. I mixed that synthetic. That was $23.94. $24. Wow, that's kind of expensive stuff. And this was $22. I don't know what makes them platinum other than the price. Just kind of starting to think about going back to when I first started chainsawing trees back in the around 69, 70, somewhere around there. I bought an old used Homelite Super XL. It was a pretty good saw. It had a manual thumb oiler that it oiled automatically. Then when you got heavy stuff, you could oil it more. That just used old waste oil. Used waste oil for years and never had any problem with it. And now that I think I'm good, I'm using $20 a gallon oil. $22? What? I forget what I just said. I think it was 22. Might have to go back to waste oil. And the what do you call it? Tough built sawhorses. I got those, I don't know, about 4 weeks ago. I haven't gotten rid of the fertilizer and stuff. It's been raining so hard I haven't done anything. Just haven't done nothing. And now the grass needs mowing again. So it rained 2 or 3 days. Now let me show you what I got, because I know you're dying to interest, dying to find out. I got 2 cardboard boxes. You guys know I'm a pack rat hoarder, save everything. These are super, I mean super heavy boxes. So I said to myself, that's the place that I got it. Let me see if these things that I got cost, I don't know if you can see that. This goes to show you why they need somebody with some kind of supervision. I can't get the thing out of the stand. These things cost $1,460 a piece. I got 3 of them, and I paid, I think it was $94. By the time you had to pay, I paid $75 for them. Then you got to pay a 15% buyer's premium or whatever you want to call it, and then tax, and then because I used a credit card, because that's the only way you can pay, they charge you another, I don't know, 3 or 4%. I don't know what all this junk is. It's probably all their stuff, because this is dated back 12/6/24. I don't know, I'd take all this junk off of there. It's Planet Gov, and let's see what this box says. This probably says the same thing. I got a halfway notion. Quantity 6. I think they had something else in these boxes other than this. I don't know, maybe. I got 3. This one here, it's a pretty heavy tarp. It's not as heavy as the ones that I'm using. But that's what I got, is 3 tarps. I have no idea how big they are. There's one there. I got a bunch of this wrap. Now this tarp here feels heavy. Nah, it's got to be about the same as that tarp. Well, they're calling them ground mats. I just want to use them as tarps. I'm hoping because they are put on the ground, they might be UV rated. And here's the 3rd one. But this one here is a lot flimsier than that other one. Oh, here it says something here. It says you just about got screwed. Huh. This one here smells like a little raincoat. The other 2 are heavy. They're probably the same size, different manufacturers, but they're nowhere near as heavy as the things I got. But like I said, this one here is a lot thinner than that one. And it doesn't have, this one's got, you can't see it, like webbing holding it together. I want to see what this thing said here. Should I roll it out? Maybe I'll roll it out. We'll see how long it is. Of course, you know I'll never get it back to where it was. I know I'm out of that camera. That thing's pretty long. I don't know what that thing goes, it's got to be 20 foot long. All right, what does this say here? Caution. It says caution. Do not use stakes longer than 16 inches. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, that's what I got. We're not going to go through this, but those over there are, they're about the same size. You'd think they'd be about the same weight, but that one's got fiber reinforcing it, like the I don't know if you can see that. That's like the ones. Oh, this is a folded. Maybe it does get thin. But this, I can't see any of those. I can't see any of those fibers in it. Oh well, I'm going to try to roll that back up, and probably put them back in the box for further use. Anyhow, just goofy little junk that I got, and that's what I today got. Today is Monday, so that's kind of what's going on. We'll see you. Bye. Well, guys, this is just 30-second update. This is all model floor rows here. We're trying to get it so I can mow in closer there, and all this stuff. See this pile of brush here? So we got it up to from about there to, I don't know, about where this plastic is. Some of those are a little bit low there, but we'll see. So I'm gonna come in with a mower and try to mow some of that. Probably come in with a grapple and get that, and then lift that over top of one of my plastic things, and so it can blow off again. That I got to clean up. I got another load of wood coming up sitting there, sneaking away. Anyhow, that's what's going on here. We'll see you in a bit. Bye bye.